If you or a family member are seeking ethical, experienced personal injury lawyers, one of the most important things to you is to be able to trust that the lawyer you select will treat you like family and provide peace of mind so you can focus on getting your life back together as best you can. I'm Jim Lewis, one of the firm's attorneys, and our law firm hopes to be the law firm you select because our long and successful track record speaks volumes about your decision. We produced this video to help you understand who we are, how we have helped victims and families since the 1980s, and why our clients have chosen us. Unlike some firms, our entire team of attorneys, investigators, and staff practice only personal injury law every day and have over 100 years of combined legal experience, which many firms simply cannot provide. Many of our attorneys have served as officers of state or national injury law organizations, and our lawyers have been invited to lecture to medical doctors on how to avoid medical malpractice, and have lectured to other lawyers on evidence and personal injury law because of our well-established credentials. We are one of a select group of injury law firms that have handled personal injury litigation in nearly every state in the eastern United States. Also, 2 lawyers with our firm have been named to a publication called The Best Lawyers in America, which selects injury lawyers based on independent analyses from lawyers and judges. At least 3 of our lawyers with the firm have been named as Virginia Super Lawyers, again by an independent review process, and less than 5% of Virginia lawyers ever achieve this recognition. The most well-known peer review lawyer rating service has given our law firm the highest rating available, AV, and our lawyers are pleased to have some of the highest available attorney ratings on AVO, another independent lawyer rating service. Our experienced personal injury lawyers handle these types of cases: car and motorcycle accidents, truck accident cases, medical mistakes and hospital malpractice, railroad FELA claims, aviation and all types of transportation claims, maritime and boating injury claims, brain injury, faulty or dangerous product claims, wrongful death lawsuits, and other serious personal injury claims. A person or family member dealing with any serious injury scenario has many concerns. How will we survive without wages or income? Or how will we cover all the medical expenses? We are here to help get your case resolved as soon as possible and to help with the burden of out-of-pocket losses as well. We only accept cases on a contingency basis with our clients, which involves a 1-page written agreement and no upfront fees or costs to our clients. In other words, we are only paid if we recover for your claim, and if there is no recovery, you do not owe us any attorney's fees. Any court costs are advanced by our law firm on your behalf, and these are often then recovered from the settlement that we obtain on your behalf. We can answer any of your questions about the relationship before you sign papers retaining our law firm. Our injury attorneys immerse themselves in all aspects of injury law and every day of the week by serving as editors of numerous injury law blog networks and by staying on the cutting edge of courtroom technology and the presentation of evidence at trials. For many years, all of our attorneys have served as editors of 3 major injury law blogs called Injury Board, serving the southeastern Virginia as well as northeastern North Carolina areas, and of course, available nationwide via the internet. In addition, we provide legal information on other law firm websites and blogs, focusing on special personal injury law subject areas such as wrongful death actions or truck injury law, as but a couple of examples. Hundreds of articles have been written by our lawyers, and a simple Google search for our law firm name and a law topic is one way to find articles authored by our attorneys. While there is no secret shortcut to winning major jury trials, our teams of attorneys and staff know how to develop and present evidence to obtain major settlements and verdicts through years of experience actually trying cases to juries, and by presenting our evidence at court-ordered settlement mediations using detailed medical evidence illustrations, video interviews of key witnesses, and by creating a wide array of charts and tables to best prove our clients' medical harms and losses. Indeed, in railroad injury matters, firm attorney Richard Shapiro wrote the book on railroad law. He co-authored a book-length analysis of railroad law for a prominent law encyclopedia in law libraries nationwide. Attorneys Appleton, Cooper, and Shapiro have co-authored a complete railroad FELA guide we provide free on request. Some actual case result examples from our law firm may assist you in your comfort level about retaining us. In the year 2000, a railroad train derailed and smashed the walls of a gas station, collapsing it partially on a worker who our law firm represented along with another Virginia law firm. After the case was filed and litigated, a jury awarded $46 million to our client, and with interest from the accident, it totaled a $60 million verdict for our injured client, which was later settled on appeal. In calendar year 2000, it was the largest personal injury verdict ever returned in the state of Virginia. Our firm has a long history of helping clients with medical or hospital malpractice claims, and unlike some firms, attorneys with our firm have tried many of these cases before juries and obtained many successful verdicts. In one case, a child I represented with co-counsel suffered a birth injury to his shoulder and arm because of forceful, improper delivery, creating permanent injuries that will require a lifelong of attention. After a week-long jury trial, a jury agreed that malpractice had occurred and awarded $2.3 million to the family to assist with the medical expenses for the minor child. Workplace railroad occupational diseases can arise from toxic chemicals and exposure to asbestos or other dangerous fumes such as diesel exhaust. Our law firm has represented many railroad workers suffering either lung diseases or other cancers, including blood cancers, as well as asbestos and mesothelioma cancers. Our firm has obtained boxes of internal rail industry documents showing a pattern of railroad disregard for worker safety and has worked with top professionals to obtain maximum compensation for clients suffering mesothelioma and other cancer or permanent lung diseases, many of which are substantial but confidential large settlements. On one challenging railroad disease case, we worked for over 4 years where our client's lung cancer was caused by occupational carcinogens, but the railroad argued it was caused solely by cigarettes. After a 2.5-week trial, we successfully convinced the 12-person jury that workplace carcinogens indeed contributed to cause the lung cancer and the wrongful death of our client, and that case was appealed to a higher court. Our firm has handled hundreds of car and truck cases and handles aviation, boating, and transportation injury or death claims. In one car and truck accident case, we represented the family of a young man killed in a trucking accident who suffered horrible injuries in a fire that burst over the car in the aftermath, killing the dad and leaving behind a young minor child. After the case was in suit, our lawyers overwhelmingly proved liability, and the company owning the truck and its insurer settled during a day-long mediation session for $3.5 million, which will help the child with counseling to deal with his loss and to help pay for his college education later in his life. There are many sorts of unusual but terrible personal injuries that occur, and these can result in paralysis, quadriplegia, or serious electrical shock or electrocution injuries. Our lawyers have developed the necessary evidence to demonstrate the daily difficulties these injuries present and have experience assisting families in these catastrophic injury or death situations as well. In making a decision about a personal injury lawyer, you can rest assured that retaining our law firm will give you peace of mind, knowing that you've placed your faith in a law firm that has a long track record of success built on integrity and a long history of satisfied clients. If we can assist you with your serious injury claim, please contact us and allow us to answer any further questions you have so we can get started and move promptly to bring some sense of closure to your important case.